What the? Okay. Robot girlfriend. Pre-order. China. $146,000. 4-hour battery. 88 motion points. Sex bots are on the rise. 4 notable, of course they are. 330 humanoid models shipped last year. 140 companies. 85% of global installations. China is not stopping. Dispatch. Here is the first draft. An aggregator account called EVA, tracking the future of humanoid robots, 16,000 views. A robot girlfriend just went up for pre-order in China. Life-sized humanoid, male and female versions. Most advanced model, around $146,000. Companies are betting that loneliness could become a massive new consumer market. That is the story everyone clicked on. It is not the story. Before we go further, this. A user called UBTECH July 28th. China just rolled out the first commercial sexbot expo. In parentheses, no. This clip went viral yesterday, and many genuinely believed they could already order a flawless cyber girlfriend who will kiss them and understand human emotions. Please wake up. This is 100% pure CGI and AI. Most of what is viral right now is fake. The flawless robot girlfriend in your feed does not exist. The one that does exist is a different story. The viral graphic says doll by AIBO. Wrong. The real product is UBTECH Robotics from Shenzhen. Their consumer brand is UWORLD. The product is the U1, launched June 30th, 2026 at an event themed Love is Eternal. 13,361 pre-orders, each one a refundable 3,000 yuan deposit, about $420. Every spec on that viral graphic, the 88 motion points, the Wi-Fi, the wireless charging, the 2 to 4 hour battery, those are UBTECH's numbers. Everything else on the graphic is packaging. The price ladder, U1 Lite, a semi-torso, head and upper body only, no walking, about $17,600. U1 Pro, full body, about $24,000. U1 Ultra, the one that walks, $129,400 for the female configuration, $145,700 for the male. The top model costs more than a house in some markets. The battery lasts a lunch break. Let us get this out of the way. The $146,000 model is not, biologically complete. 0% metal skeleton, silicone skin, no fluids, no pulse, no warmth. And UBTECH said so on the record, not designed for intimate relations. At least for now. 3 words that tell you where this market is going. And the robots that are equipped for that, they cannot walk, they cannot hold a conversation. Nobody has solved both problems. Nobody is close. Moving on. And here is what that tier beneath actually looks like. Swappable heads, modular silicone, $3,000. This is the product the viral clips are pretending is a $146,000 UBTECH. It is not. It is a doll with a chatbot. The head comes off, the AI goes in a laptop. That is the state of the art. Fine, not for the bedroom. What about the kitchen? No, UBTECH says it on the record. The U1 does not cook, does not clean, does not do chores. 2 to 4 hour battery, it cannot even be present all day, let alone be useful. It talks, it looks at you, it remembers your conversations. That is the entire use case. $146,000, a conversational mannequin that needs a nap after lunch. Now the number nobody puts in the headline. SexTech is a $59 billion market, growing to $108 billion by 2030. But the entire AI sex robot slice, the actual humanoid companion that the viral clips promise, is $2.59 million. Not billion, million. The ocean is smart toys, connected devices, and content. The robot girlfriend is a marketing face on a puddle. 2 tiers beneath UBTECH. The Western Survivor, Real Doll in Las Vegas, the only company left from the 2010s hype cycle. Animatronic heads on static bodies, cannot walk. Quarterly revenue under $400,000. The Chinese disruptors, Starpurry, Jiggly Joy, Iron Tech, $3,000, silicone, a chatbot, cannot walk. and the brutal trade-off that nobody talks about. To fit the AI voice hardware inside the head, they remove the oral motor. They are literally trading function for talk. Same week, this. A lifelike robot called Sally was going to teach in a US school. A robotics humanoid deployed to a New York classroom. Paused on July 29th because the maker has a sex doll sister company. Parents quoted, "A robot built by a company associated with sex dolls has no business in our classrooms." That is the brand toxicity problem at the top of this market. The humanoid that wants to be your teacher comes from the same factory floor as the one that wants to be your girlfriend. So where are the real robots? The robot that built your car is not a humanoid. It is a yellow fan-uck arm. 4.6 million industrial robots in operation worldwide, $16.7 billion in installations this year alone. 60 years of proven work. A human welder keeps the torch on the metal about 30% of the time. A robot, 90%. One welding arm does the work of several humans in worse conditions for 15 years. That is a robot. The U1 is not that. The boxes arriving at your door were handled by robots. Amazon Robotics, 750,000 mobile units moving shelves across fulfillment centers. Symbotic, Locus. This is where the robotics money actually lives, not the bedroom, the warehouse. Packing, sorting, palletizing, shipping, 24/7. No battery anxiety, no uncanny valley, no chatbot, just work. What about the robot that is supposed to clean your house? Tesla Optimus. Not for sale, no public order page, no price. Elon Musk's own words, January 2026, the factory units are primarily for learning, not productive tasks. The Kung Fu demo was real AI. The laundry folding was staged. The biped that will clean your kitchen is years away, not months. UBTECH's robot cannot do chores. Tesla's robot cannot be bought. The humanoid worker does not exist yet. So what does a working companion robot look like? This. PARO, a baby harp seal, $6,000. FDA Class II medical device, the only companion robot with that regulatory status. 20+ years of clinical evidence. Studies show it improves quality of life, social interaction, and reduces the use of neuropsychiatric medication in dementia patients. It does not look human. It does not need to. The most clinically validated companion robot on Earth costs $6,000 and looks like a stuffed animal. The U1 costs $146,000 and looks like a mannequin. And this, ElliQ, a tabletop device, not a humanoid, not a pet, a friendly lamp with a moving head and a screen. 800+ units deployed to isolated seniors in New York State, 20 daily interactions per user on average. Pause. It proactively starts conversations, no wake word needed. It reminds about medication, it suggests activities, it helps spot health problems. This is the companion robot with a real deployment track record. It looks like a lamp. The form follows the function. And this one, because it proves the emotional wire is real. Sony AIBO, 1999, $3,000, in the Museum of Modern Art. The robot that proved people bond with machines. You raise it from puppy to adult, it learns your face, it develops a personality. People held funerals for their AIBOs when Sony discontinued support. A design icon, not a care tool, but the proof that the emotional connection does not require a human form. A dog works, a seal works, a lamp works, a mannequin does not. 1939, Elektro, a 7-foot tin man, walks at the World's Fair. 1961, Unimate lifts parts at General Motors, the first industrial robot. 1973, a BB goes electric. 1999, AIBO becomes a pet. 2000, Ashimo becomes a person. Da Vinci becomes a surgeon. 2002, Roomba becomes a vacuum. 2003, PARO becomes a therapist. 2026, UBTECH takes 13,000 pre-orders for a $146,000 silicone companion that cannot cook, cannot clean, cannot walk reliably, and is not for sex. 90 years, from a tin man at a fair to a silicone mannequin with a chatbot. Here is where we are. The brain, the large language model, is solved. It is booming. It is disembodied. It is cheap. The body, the humanoid robot, is not. It is hard. It is expensive. It barely works. Fusing them into a moving, warm, conversational, intimate companion is the hardest problem in consumer robotics. In 2026, nobody, anywhere, has solved it. The loneliness market is real and enormous. 120 million singles in China, 320 million over 60. The robot girlfriend is its marketing face, not its reality. The working companion is a $6,000 seal that purrs. That is where we are. So here is the honest answer. The loneliness epidemic is coming. It is real. But companion robots are certainly not the answer. Not for now. At least, not anytime soon. 3D glasses and CGI is your best bet right now. Self-service for the biologics. And the chores and the work? Those are yours, even more still. The robot girlfriend is a story, the loneliness is not. And that gap between the headline and the morgue, between the product and the patient, is where this whole industry actually lives. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, see you in the next one, and you will see me in your 3D glasses. Dispatch.